Welcome to World of Coins, the place where history meets treasure. Here, every coin tells a story, from the oldest United States classics that shaped our past to the newest rare discoveries that amaze collectors today. If you love the thrill of uncovering hidden value, exploring the beauty of design, and learning the secrets behind coins worth fortunes, then you're in the right place. Join us as we dive deep into the world of rare U.S. coins, both old and new, and reveal the fascinating details that make them priceless. Top 1. Today, we are going to explore one of the most historically significant coins in American numismatics, the Kennedy half 1776 to 1976 dollar, also known as the bicentennial Kennedy half dollar. This coin was not just a piece of currency, it was a celebration, a tribute, and a symbol of 200 years of American independence. To casual observers, it might seem like any other half dollar, but for collectors and history enthusiasts, it is a treasure with deep historical resonance, intricate design, and rare variations that make it highly desirable. If you are a coin lover, listen carefully, because this coin is not only beautiful but also filled with stories, errors, and secrets waiting to be discovered. The bicentennial Kennedy half dollar was minted to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the United States, bridging history with modern minting practices. It was produced in 1975 and 1976, but all coins bear the special dual date 1776 to 1976 instead of the regular mint year, making them instantly recognizable and highly collectible. The obverse retains the familiar portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts, which has captivated collectors since its introduction in 1964. The elegance of Kennedy's profile, the sharpness of his features, and the precision of the inscriptions, "Liberty" above and "In God We Trust" below create a coin that is both artistically stunning and historically meaningful. The reverse of the coin is where the bicentennial edition truly stands out. Designed by Gilroy Roberts, the reverse features a striking rendition of Independence Hall in Philadelphia, the birthplace of American liberty, where the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution were debated and signed. Above the building, 13 stars represent the original colonies, a reminder of the nation's origins, while the inscriptions, United States of America, and half dollar, encircle the design. The level of detail in the bricks, windows, and clock of Independence Hall demonstrates the skill of the U.S. Mint engravers, and it is this craftsmanship that makes the bicentennial half dollar so captivating to collectors today. Despite the enormous mintage, the bicentennial Kennedy half dollar contains hidden rarities and anomalies that make certain examples extremely desirable. One of the most fascinating features for collectors is double dies. In rare instances, lettering on the obverse or reverse, such as "Liberty, half dollar," or the date 1776 to 1976, may appear doubled due to a misalignment during the die-making process. These double dies are subtle, often requiring careful observation and magnification, but discovering one transforms an ordinary coin into a rare treasure that combines history, artistry, and rarity. Mint marks add another layer of intrigue for collectors. The bicentennial Kennedy half dollar was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark, Denver coins display a D, and San Francisco coins, primarily issued in special uncirculated or proof sets, bear an S. Occasionally, collectors encounter repunched, weakly struck, or misaligned mint marks, which are unusual and highly sought after. Even a small deviation in the placement, size, or clarity of the mint mark can significantly increase a coin's value. For collectors, hunting for these variations transforms each search into a thrilling investigative adventure. Error coins from the bicentennial Kennedy half dollar series are particularly exciting. Off-center strikes, where part of Kennedy's portrait or Independence Hall is cut off, create coins that immediately stand out. Broad strikes, double strikes, or clipped planchets, while less common, are highly prized because they are one-of-a-kind anomalies reflecting the minting process. Minor imperfections, such as die cracks, die clashes, or slight inconsistencies along the rim, also enhance collectability. Each of these errors tells a story about the production of coins, capturing the human and mechanical elements involved in making millions of pieces of currency. Condition is especially important when assessing the value of the bicentennial Kennedy half dollar. While millions were produced, most entered circulation and show signs of wear, contact marks, or loss of original luster. Coins that retain their original mint finish, with sharp details and minimal surface marks, are rare and highly desirable. Uncirculated examples graded MS65 or higher attract strong interest from collectors, while MS66 or MS67 coins can command premium prices at auctions. Even a single grade difference can dramatically affect value, highlighting the importance of careful handling, storage, and professional grading for collectors. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar is its place in American history. This coin not only honors President Kennedy but also celebrates the nation's bicentennial, capturing the spirit of American independence and pride. For collectors, it represents a tangible connection to 200 years of history, making it more than just a piece of metal. It is a historical document, a work of art, and a collectible that tells a story spanning centuries. Collectors enjoy the investigative process of examining the bicentennial half dollar. By studying coins under magnification, comparing them to certified examples, and identifying subtle double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual mint marks, collectors transform each coin into a personal discovery. Every discovery, whether it's a faint die crack or a slightly misaligned mint mark, adds to the excitement and pleasure of coin collecting. The process of finding unique examples among millions of coins is a core part of what makes this hobby so compelling. For those watching with coins in hand, carefully inspect your 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollars. Look for double dies, off-center strikes, unusual mint marks, or other anomalies. Comment below with your findings, including mint marks and any unusual features. Our channel provides guidance on identifying rare examples, understanding their historical significance, and determining market value. By sharing your discoveries, you connect with a community of collectors who can help you uncover hidden treasures and deepen your understanding of these remarkable coins. When it comes to market value, the 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar varies depending on condition, rarity, and errors. Circulated coins generally trade at around $1 to $3 in words. Uncirculated coins in excellent condition can fetch $5 to $20 in words. Coins with notable double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual mint mark variations may command $50 to $100 in words. High-grade certified coins, particularly MS65 or higher, can reach $100 to $200 in words at auctions. Extremely rare error coins, including broad strikes, double strikes, or clipped planchets, can achieve several hundred to over $1,000 in words depending on rarity, grade, and collector demand. Remember to comment about your own coins so our channel can provide accurate information. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share your findings in the comments. The 1776 to 1976 Kennedy half dollar is more than currency, it is a piece of history, a work of art, and a potential treasure waiting for collectors who examine every detail. By studying, inspecting, and sharing your coins, you become part of the ongoing story that makes coin collecting exciting, rewarding, and deeply fascinating. Top 2. We take a deep dive into one of the most fascinating coins in modern American numismatics, the 1971 Kennedy half dollar. For casual observers, it may seem like just another coin that passed through circulation decades ago. But for collectors and history enthusiasts, this coin represents a perfect blend of artistry, history, and opportunity. Its legacy is tied not only to the iconic image of President John F. Kennedy but also to subtle rarities, minting errors, and variations that make it a treasure for those who know how to look. If you love coins, listen closely, because the 1971 Kennedy half dollar has secrets that even experienced collectors find intriguing. The obverse of the 1971 Kennedy half dollar features the timeless profile of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts in 1964. Every detail of Kennedy's face, from the contours of his jaw to the careful sculpting of his hair, demonstrates remarkable artistry and precision. The inscriptions, "Liberty," arch gracefully above his head, while "In God We Trust" rests below, accompanied by the year 1971. Though the design had been in circulation for several years by 1971, each coin retained the crisp and dignified appearance of Kennedy's portrait, making it instantly recognizable and highly appealing to collectors. The reverse, created by Frank Gasparo, depicts the presidential eagle with wings outstretched, perched on a shield while clutching arrows and an olive branch. 13 stars surround the eagle, symbolizing the original colonies, and the inscriptions, United States of America, and $50 encircle the composition. The precision in the feathers, the shield, and the lettering demonstrates the mint's commitment to craftsmanship, even in a coin that was produced in large quantities. Collectors appreciate this combination of historical symbolism and aesthetic detail, which makes the Kennedy $50 series one of the most enduring in U.S. coinage. Although millions of 1971 Kennedy $50 were minted, there are hidden rarities that make certain coins highly sought after. One of the most intriguing features is double dies, where letters or numerals on the obverse or reverse appear doubled due to misalignment during the die creation process. In rare instances, collectors may notice doubling on the word Liberty, parts of the date, 1971, or even the motto, In God We Trust. These subtle variations often require careful observation or magnification, but discovering one transforms an ordinary coin into a rare collector's item with both aesthetic and financial appeal. Mint marks are another point of interest. In 1971, coins were minted at Philadelphia, which carried no mint mark, in Denver, marked with a small d. Occasionally, collectors encounter weakly struck, misaligned, or repunched mint marks, creating unusual varieties. Even minor deviations in the placement or clarity of a mint mark can significantly increase a coin's value. For collectors, tracking these variations adds an element of detective work and excitement to the hobby, turning each coin into a potential discovery. Errors from the 1971 Kennedy $50 series make collecting even more interesting. Off-center strikes, where part of Kennedy's portrait or the eagle is missing, create visually striking coins that immediately stand out. Broad strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, and die cracks are less common but highly prized because they are rare and cannot be replicated. Even slight anomalies along the rim or minor die clashes elevate a coin's appeal. Each error tells a story about the minting process and the complexities of producing millions of coins, which is why collectors prize these imperfections. Condition plays a crucial role in the value of the 1971 Kennedy $50. Most coins have entered circulation and show varying degrees of wear, contact marks, or loss of luster. Uncirculated coins with full original mint shine and sharp details are far less common and highly desirable. Coins graded MS-65 or higher attract strong interest, while MS-66 or MS-67 examples can command significant premiums at auctions. Even a small difference in grade can have a dramatic effect on value, emphasizing the importance of careful storage, handling, and, when appropriate, professional grading. The 1971 Kennedy $50 also has historical significance beyond its design. It is part of the post-1964 series that transitioned from silver to a clad composition, reflecting changes in U.S. coinage policies while maintaining Kennedy's enduring image. The coin captures a period of American history when the country was moving forward yet honoring the legacy of a beloved president. This historical context adds depth and meaning, making the coin more than a piece of metal. It is a symbol, a story, and a collectible that resonates with both history buffs and numismatists. Collectors also enjoy the investigative process of examining the 1971 Kennedy $50. By studying coins under magnification, comparing them to certified examples, and identifying subtle double dies, mint mark anomalies, or off-center strikes, collectors turn coin collecting into a rewarding exploration. Each discovery, whether it's a faint die crack or a slightly misaligned mint mark, adds to the excitement and transforms a seemingly ordinary coin into a prized possession. This sense of discovery is part of what makes the hobby so engaging and satisfying. For viewers holding coins, it's essential to inspect your 1971 Kennedy $50 closely. Look for double dies, unusual mint mark placements, off-center strikes, and other anomalies. Comment below with your observations, including mint marks and any notable features. Our channel is dedicated to helping collectors identify rare examples, understand their historical significance, and determine real market values. Sharing your findings connects you to a community of collectors who can help you uncover hidden treasures and deepen your appreciation for these remarkable coins. Market value for the 1971 Kennedy $50 varies based on condition, rarity, and errors. Standard circulated coins are generally worth slightly above face value. Uncirculated examples in excellent condition can fetch $5 to $15 in words. Coins with double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual mint mark varieties may command $50 to $100 in words. High-grade certified coins, particularly MS-65 or higher, can reach $100 to $200 in words at auctions. Extremely rare error coins, such as broad strikes, double strikes, or clipped planchets, can achieve several hundred to over $1,000 in words depending on rarity, grade, and collector demand. Remember to comment about your own coins so our channel can provide accurate information. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share your discoveries in the comments. The 1971 Kennedy half-dollar is more than a coin, it is a piece of history, a work of art, and a potential treasure waiting for collectors who examine every detail. By studying, inspecting, and sharing your coins, you become part of the ongoing story that makes coin collecting both exciting and deeply rewarding. Top 3. We explore one of the most fascinating coins in modern American history, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar. At first glance, it might seem like any other coin you've seen in circulation, but for collectors, this half-dollar holds a world of intrigue, rarity, and potential value. It is more than currency, it is a piece of history, a symbol of artistry, and an object of fascination for anyone who loves American coins. The 1972 Kennedy half-dollar tells a story of craftsmanship, subtle errors, and variations that make it stand out even decades after it was minted. If you are a coin enthusiast, pay close attention, because this coin is not just a collectible, it is a treasure waiting to be discovered. The obverse of the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar features the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts in 1964. This familiar profile has captivated collectors for decades. Every feature, from the detailed strands of Kennedy's hair to the sculpted contours of his face, demonstrates the precision and artistry of the U.S. Mint. Above Kennedy's head, the word "Liberty" stretches gracefully, while "In God We Trust" appears below, flanking the date 1972. Even though this design had been in circulation for several years, the 1972 issue stands out because of subtle design differences and die variations that make certain coins rare and collectible. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo, showcases the American eagle perched on a shield, wings spread, clutching arrows, and an olive branch. 13 stars hover above, representing the original colonies, while the inscriptions, United States of America, and half-dollar, encircle the eagle. The level of detail in the feathers, the shield, and the arrows reflects the U.S. Mint's commitment to craftsmanship. Collectors appreciate how even coins produced in large quantities can carry an aesthetic appeal that makes them timeless, bridging history and art in a tangible way. Although millions of 1972 Kennedy half-dollars were minted, some examples contain rarities that make them particularly valuable. One of the most fascinating features for collectors is the occurrence of double dies. On rare coins, the letters in "Liberty," parts of the date 1972, or the motto "In God We Trust," can appear doubled. These double dies are often subtle, requiring careful inspection with magnification, but when discovered, they turn an otherwise ordinary coin into a significant collectible. Such coins attract attention from seasoned collectors because they combine visual interest with rarity and historical significance. Mint marks play a key role in the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar. Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark, while Denver coins display a small D. Occasionally, collectors find coins with weakly struck, misaligned, or repunched mint marks, which create unusual variations. Even a small deviation in the mint mark's position or clarity can significantly enhance a coin's desirability. For collectors, tracking these mint mark anomalies adds an element of detective work to the hobby, transforming each search into a rewarding and exciting experience. Errors and anomalies in the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar are particularly exciting. Off-center strikes, where part of Kennedy's portrait or the eagle on the reverse is missing, make coins immediately eye-catching. Broad strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, or die cracks are less common but highly prized because they reflect the intricacies and occasional imperfections of the minting process. Even minor irregularities along the rim or subtle die clashes can elevate a coin's appeal. Each error tells a story about the production process and adds a layer of intrigue that appeals to collectors who love the thrill of discovery. Condition is another crucial factor for collectors. Most 1972 Kennedy half dollars circulated widely and show wear, contact marks, or loss of luster. Coins preserved in uncirculated condition, with sharp details and full mint shine, are increasingly rare and highly sought after. Examples graded MS-65 or higher are particularly desirable, while MS-66 or MS-67 coins are even more valuable. In coin collecting, a small difference in grade can dramatically impact market value, emphasizing the importance of careful handling, storage, and, when necessary, professional grading. The 1972 Kennedy half dollar also holds historical significance. It is part of the post-1964 series that transitioned from silver to a copper-nickel-clad composition, reflecting changes in U.S. coinage policies while retaining the iconic image of Kennedy. This coin captures a period in American history when the nation was evolving economically and socially but remained committed to honoring one of its most beloved presidents. For collectors, the coin is a tangible connection to the past, making it not only an investment but a conversation piece and a bridge to history. Collectors often describe the thrill of examining the 1972 Kennedy half dollar in detail. By studying coins under magnification, comparing them with reference examples, and identifying double dies, off-center strikes, or mint mark variations, collectors turn each coin into an exciting discovery. Even a faint die crack or a slight misalignment can transform an ordinary coin into a collectible treasure. This investigative process adds a layer of fun and engagement that makes coin collecting a lifelong hobby. For viewers who own 1972 Kennedy half dollars, inspect your coins closely. Look for double dies, unusual mint mark placements, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. Comment below with your findings, including mint marks and notable features. Our channel is dedicated to helping collectors identify rare coins, understand their historical context, and determine market value. Sharing your discoveries allows you to connect with other collectors and uncover hidden treasures, deepening your appreciation for these remarkable coins. Market value for the 1972 Kennedy half dollar varies depending on condition, rarity, and errors. Standard circulated coins generally trade at slightly above face value. Uncirculated examples in excellent condition can fetch $5 to $20 in words. Coins exhibiting double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual mint mark variations may command $50 to $100 in words. High-grade certified coins, particularly MS-65 or higher, can reach $100 to $200 in words at auctions. Extremely rare error coins, such as broad strikes, double strikes, or clipped planchets, can achieve several hundred to over $1,000 in words depending on rarity, grade, and collector demand. Remember to comment about your own coins so our channel can provide accurate information. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share your discoveries in the comments. The 1972 Kennedy half dollar is more than currency, it is a work of art, a piece of history, and a potential treasure waiting for collectors who examine every detail. By studying, inspecting, and sharing your coins, you become part of the ongoing story that makes coin collecting both thrilling and deeply rewarding. Top 4. We are taking a fascinating journey into one of the enduring coins of modern American numismatics, the 1992 Kennedy half dollar. While it might seem like a coin you've seen in circulation, for collectors, it is a captivating blend of history, artistry, and subtle rarities that make it worth examining closely. The 1992 Kennedy half dollar carries the iconic image of President John F. Kennedy, but it also holds a number of interesting features, anomalies, and potential value indicators that make it an exciting collectible. If you are passionate about coins, this is one story you will want to listen to carefully, because it is filled with details that will deepen your appreciation of this remarkable coin. The obverse of the 1992 Kennedy half dollar continues the classic portrait of President Kennedy, originally designed by Gilroy Roberts in 1964. The depiction of Kennedy's profile is precise and elegant, capturing the sharp features and strong jawline of the 35th President of the United States. Above the portrait, the word "Liberty" stretches across the top of the coin, while "In God We Trust" rests neatly along the bottom. The date, 1992, is prominently displayed, marking this as part of the long-running Kennedy half-dollar series. Even though the design had been in use for decades, each year's coins can reveal subtle variations that collectors find intriguing. These differences can include minor changes in the dies, variations in the strike, or slight inconsistencies that occurred during minting. The reverse of the 1992 Kennedy half-dollar features Frank Gasparo's classic presidential eagle design, a symbol of strength and national pride. The eagle is perched on a shield, clutching arrows and an olive branch in its talons, surrounded by 13 stars representing the original colonies. The inscriptions, United States of America, and $half, encircle the eagle, creating a composition that is both historically meaningful and artistically precise. Collectors appreciate the craftsmanship of the coin, as even slight variations in the eagle's feathers, shield details, or lettering can indicate rare or notable differences between individual coins. Although the 1992 Kennedy half-dollar was minted in large quantities, certain coins stand out due to rare features and minting anomalies. One of the most exciting aspects for collectors is the presence of doubled dies. On select coins, you may observe doubling in the letters of Liberty, In God We Trust, or even in the date, 1992. These double dies occur when the die receives a misaligned impression during the engraving process. While subtle, finding a double die can transform an ordinary coin into a collectible treasure. These coins combine visual intrigue with historical interest, making them highly sought after in the numismatic community. Mint marks add another layer of collector interest. The 1992 Kennedy half-dollar was produced in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D., and San Francisco, S. Coins from San Francisco were primarily issued as proof or special collector's sets, while Philadelphia and Denver coins circulated more widely. Occasionally, collectors encounter repunched mint marks, weak strikes, or slightly misaligned marks, creating variations that are unusual and highly desirable. Even minor differences in mint mark placement, clarity, or orientation can significantly enhance a coin's appeal. Errors in the 1992 Kennedy half-dollar series add further excitement for collectors. Off-center strikes, where the portrait of Kennedy or the eagle on the reverse is partially missing, are visually striking and rare. Broad strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, or die cracks are also encountered occasionally, and each represents a unique artifact of the minting process. Even minor anomalies along the rim or subtle die clashes can elevate the coin's value. Every error tells a story about the coin's production, giving collectors insight into the complex process of minting millions of coins while highlighting the unpredictable nature of coin making. Condition is a critical factor when assessing the value of the 1992 Kennedy half-dollar. While many coins circulated, retaining significant wear or contact marks, uncirculated examples in pristine condition are increasingly rare. Coins that maintain their original luster, sharp details, and minimal surface marks are highly desirable. Graded coins, particularly MS-65 or higher, are sought after by collectors for their aesthetic appeal and investment potential. Coins graded MS-66 or MS-67 can achieve significant premiums in the marketplace, emphasizing the importance of proper handling, storage, and professional grading for serious collectors. The 1992 Kennedy half-dollar also carries historical significance. Though minted long after Kennedy's assassination, it continues to honor his legacy while reflecting the ongoing evolution of U.S. coinage. This coin is part of a post-1964 series that moved fully into copper-nickel-clad composition, maintaining the iconic design while adapting to the economic realities of modern coinage. For collectors, it serves as a tangible connection to the enduring impact of President Kennedy's image and the story of modern American currency. It bridges history, art, and numismatic interest, making it a coin that appeals to both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts alike. Collectors find joy in closely examining the 1992 Kennedy half-dollar, studying every detail under magnification, comparing it to reference examples, and searching for anomalies such as double dies, off-center strikes, or mint mark variations. Even faint die cracks or slight misalignments can make a coin uniquely desirable. The investigative nature of coin collecting adds excitement and engagement, transforming each coin into a personal discovery. For collectors, the thrill of identifying rare features and understanding their historical context is as rewarding as the coin's potential market value. If you own 1992 Kennedy half dollars, examine them carefully for any unusual features. Check for double dies, mint mark anomalies, off-center strikes, or other errors. Comment below with your findings, including mint marks and any notable characteristics. Our channel provides guidance on identifying rare examples, understanding their historical significance, and estimating market value. Sharing your findings connects you to a community of collectors who can help you uncover hidden treasures and deepen your appreciation for these remarkable coins. Market value for the 1992 Kennedy half dollar varies depending on condition, rarity, and any errors. Circulated coins are generally worth slightly above face value, trading for $1 to $2 in words. Uncirculated examples in excellent condition can fetch $5 to $15 in words. Coins exhibiting double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual mint mark variations may command $50 to $100 in words. High-grade certified coins, especially MS65 or higher, can reach $100 to $200 in words at auctions. Extremely rare error coins, such as broad strikes, double strikes, or clipped planchets, can achieve several hundred to over $1,000 in words depending on rarity, grade, and collector demand. Remember to comment about your own coins so our channel can provide accurate information. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share your discoveries in the comments. The 1992 Kennedy half dollar is more than currency, it is a work of art, a piece of history, and a potential treasure waiting for collectors who examine every detail. By studying, inspecting, and sharing your coins, you become part of the ongoing story that makes coin collecting both thrilling and rewarding. Top 5. We are going to explore a remarkable piece of American numismatic history, the 2000 Kennedy half dollar. At first glance, it might seem like just another coin from recent decades, but for collectors and enthusiasts, the 2000 Kennedy half dollar offers a fascinating blend of artistry, historical significance, and collectible potential. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a casual coin lover, this coin has details and hidden rarities that make it worth a closer look. From subtle mint errors to unique die variations, each 2000 Kennedy half dollar carries a story waiting to be discovered. The obverse of the 2000 Kennedy half dollar features the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy, originally designed by Gilroy Roberts in 1964. Kennedy's profile remains crisp and dignified, capturing his youthful features, strong jawline, and carefully sculpted hair. Above his head, the word "Liberty" arches gracefully, while the motto, "In God We Trust," appears along the lower edge of the coin. The date, 2000, is clearly displayed, marking it as part of the continuing legacy of the Kennedy half dollar series. Although the design had been in circulation for decades, small variations in the striking process, die alignment, or even the minting process make certain coins more desirable than others. These subtle differences can elevate a standard coin into a collectible item. The reverse of the 2000 Kennedy half dollar showcases Frank Gasparo's classic presidential eagle design. The eagle is perched on a shield, clutching arrows in one talon and an olive branch in the other, while 13 stars representing the original colonies hover above. The inscriptions, "United States of America," and "half dollar," encircle the eagle in a precise and aesthetically pleasing layout. Even minor differences in the reverse design, such as die cracks, slight misalignments, or variations in the stars, can make a particular coin stand out for collectors who are paying attention to detail. While millions of 2000 Kennedy half dollars were produced, some coins exhibit rarities and errors that make them highly sought after. One of the most intriguing features is the presence of double dies. On rare examples, doubling may be observed in letters such as "Liberty," "In God We Trust," or in the numerals of the date, 2000. These double dies occur when a die is impressed more than once during production, creating a subtle but striking effect that can dramatically increase the coin's value. Collectors who discover double dies often find themselves holding a coin that is both visually unique and historically significant. Mint marks are another point of interest. The 2000 Kennedy half dollar was minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, with the San Francisco coins primarily reserved for proof sets and special collector editions. Occasionally, collectors encounter repunched mint marks, weak strikes, or slightly misaligned mint marks, which create unusual variations. Even minor differences in mint mark placement or clarity can enhance a coin's rarity and appeal. Tracking these variations turns coin collecting into an investigative hobby, where careful observation can lead to discovering a truly special piece. Errors in the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar series further enhance its appeal. Off-center strikes, where part of Kennedy's portrait or the eagle on the reverse is missing, are visually captivating and rare. Broad strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, and die cracks are all highly prized by collectors. Even subtle anomalies along the rim or faint die clashes can elevate a coin's value. Each error provides insight into the minting process and adds a layer of intrigue, making the coin a story as much as a collectible. Condition is a key factor for determining the value of the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar. While many coins circulated and display contact marks, loss of luster, or minor wear, uncirculated examples with sharp details and full original mint shine are highly desirable. Coins graded MS65 or higher attract strong interest from collectors, while MS66 and MS67 examples can command significant premiums. The smallest difference in grade can greatly affect market value, emphasizing the importance of proper storage, careful handling, and professional grading when applicable. The 2000 Kennedy half-dollar also carries historical significance as part of the ongoing series honoring President Kennedy. It represents the enduring legacy of one of America's most beloved presidents while reflecting the evolution of modern U.S. coinage. The coin is part of the post-1964 copper-nickel-clad series, continuing to feature Kennedy's image while adapting to contemporary coin production standards. For collectors, it is not just a piece of currency but a tangible connection to history, art, and national pride. Collectors take great satisfaction in closely examining the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar, using magnification to study the details, compare it to reference examples, and identify subtle anomalies such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or mint mark irregularities. Even faint die cracks, slight misalignments, or unusual surface textures can make a coin uniquely desirable. This investigative process adds excitement and engagement to the hobby, turning every coin into a potential discovery that combines history, artistry, and investment potential. If you own 2000 Kennedy half-dollars, examine them carefully. Look for double dies, off-center strikes, mint mark anomalies, or other notable errors. Comment below with your observations, including mint marks and any interesting features. Our channel is dedicated to helping collectors identify rare coins, understand their historical significance, and determine market value. Sharing your discoveries allows you to connect with other enthusiasts and uncover hidden treasures, making coin collecting a social and rewarding experience. Market value for the 2000 Kennedy half-dollar depends on condition, rarity, and any errors present. Circulated coins typically trade slightly above face value, around $1 to $2 in words. Uncirculated examples in excellent condition can fetch $5 to $15 in words. Coins exhibiting double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual mint mark variations may command $50 to $100 in words. High-grade certified coins, especially MS65 or higher, can reach $100 to $200 in words at auctions. Extremely rare error coins, such as broad strikes, double strikes, or clipped planchets, can achieve several hundred to over $1,000 in words depending on rarity, grade, and collector demand. Remember to comment about your own coins so our channel can provide accurate information. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share your discoveries in the comments. The 2000 Kennedy half-dollar is more than currency, it is a work of art, a piece of history, and a potential treasure waiting for collectors who examine every detail. By studying, inspecting, and sharing your coins, you become part of the ongoing story that makes coin collecting both exciting and deeply rewarding.